Hello there, this is Jeff with CreatingDreamsForYouth.com. I just want to explain to you my vision on creating a program that would help young people create jobs and opportunities for themselves. I want to tell you a little bit of my story, and so you'll get a better idea on what I'm trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, and how we're trying to fill a void in the marketplace. I've been an entrepreneur just about all my life, and my father, at 9 years old, he had us pulling weeds, cutting grass, moving snow, doing all type of things. So we was trained up. Me and my brothers was trained up really well as entrepreneurs. And to this day, we all have businesses that my father trained us up in. My brother is an appliance repair person. My other brother has a landscape design business, and I have a junk removal business. We all did that stuff when we was younger. But about 7 years ago, I was in the shrub removal business, shrub pruning and removal business. I got frustrated being in the landscaping business, and I was reading a book called Focus, The Future of Your Company Depends on It. And in this book, Jack Trout talked about narrowing what you do. He talked about if you're in an industry where everybody does something, he said if you figure out a way on how you can narrow that scope, then you can get paid more money. So after being in the landscaping business with my brother Joe for 9 years, I decided to go on my own, and I started a company called Shrub Surgeon. Shrub Surgeon was a company where we specialized in shrubs and hedges, trimming them. Because what I would see is I would see landscaping, nice manicured lawns, but I would always see people's lawn, their shrubs overgrown. And I said, man, why don't people cut their shrubs? But then I realized that landscapers really don't cut shrubs. So I started this business called Shrub Surgeon, and I bought a white truck, and I bought a name, and I put this Shrub Surgeon, and we just started knocking on doors. And make a long story short, 4 years we picked up over 650 customers. We did about $100,000 a year in that business, just pruning and removing shrubs. And I thought my brother had charged a lot, but I was charging a lot more than my brother was charging because I was an expert at what I was doing. Over the years, I've been learning from books, tapes, meetings, mentors, different software and things like that. And what I realized after getting in the junk removal business, one of my customers was moving, and he needed someone to get rid of some of the stuff, the extra stuff. And I had bought an old 1969 truck. And I said, he called me on the phone, he asked me if I know anybody that can do it. And I said, yeah, sure, I can do it. And I sent my nephew and another guy over. I gave the guy a price over the phone, and they took the stuff away. They took it to the dump, and they dumped it, and I said, this isn't a good idea. So in the shrub business, I couldn't create a mentorship program because I was trying to get young people to work and make money, and then if they can work and make money, then I can teach them. But the skill, you had to learn the skill, and it was too hard to learn, and I had to go on a lot of estimates, so it took me a lot of time. So bang, being in that junk removal business, I realized that I can get my son and his friends, and we can clean out a house, and we can throw the stuff on a truck, and we can take it to the dump, and we can create this program. And I can create a program for young people, and I can teach them, and I can train them, but at the same time, they can be making money. As the years went by, I started to realize that I really didn't have to get them to work laboring in the business, because my business wasn't big enough to bring in a whole labor force. And even after 3 or 4 months, we was doing, I got off of the route, I stopped going out on cleanups, and after 3 or 4 months, we was doing over $30,000 a month. But it was still not big enough, it wasn't organized in order to bring in young people. So in 2007, I flew to Arizona, and I was talking to Michael Gerber in the Dreaming Room. And I talked to Michael Gerber about my vision of creating this mentorship program through my company to help young people. And we sat down I was in the hot seat, and he sat down, he picked my brain, he picked it apart, and he asked me all these different questions, and he asked me what would he see if he came into my office and my business and stuff. I said, you probably see complete chaos. And he told me, he said, you have to get your business in order. And he said, if you can't get it in order, you have to find somebody that will get it in order. Long story it took me 4 years to really start to understand, 3 or 4 years to really start to get me to understand that I did not have to have young people working in my business moving junk physically, but everything that I've learned or everything that I am being taught in software programs, a lot of things online, reading different books and stuff, if I can set up a structure and I can allow young people to come into this structure, and if they can learn the things that I'm learning and they apply it to my company, if they apply what they're learning to my company, they can help my company to grow. And I started realizing, man, this is some opportunity here, because young people, they go to college, they pay all of this money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, they have all of these school loans, and they still don't have a job in the field that they went to school with. So I said, man, it doesn't make sense. If I can create a program that will be least not expensive, and get people to sponsor these young people, or they may even just sponsor themselves, get them to learn, and once they start to learn what they learn, they can start applying it to my company, and if they get results, then I can create a job for them. Listen here closely. Listen, because if you don't listen, you may miss it. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she has almost a PhD, and she was saying to me, why would they want to pay you to get a job? And I said, okay. And I said, people are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in college to get jobs. Why wouldn't they want to pay for a program that was way cheaper than this? I'm not sure about the pricing right now, but it was way cheaper than college education, but then they can create an income immediately. And she didn't understand it, but this is what it is. If we bring in young people, and we're going to break things down into segments, into sections, and the young people have to choose an opportunity on what they believe they're good at. So they're focusing on their strengths. And if we have a software program that can help my company to grow, and I bring in young people and I say, listen, I need you to study this, I need you to learn this through the videos, through online, and we're going to use this for my cleanup business, localcleanups.com and 888 Junk Solution, and we're going to help grow our company. You're going to help grow our company. If you can help grow our company, we can create a job for you. And we're going to start paying you from right there, from that point. So now what I'm saying to you is the young people, they take back control from the people that create the education in this country. They take back control of the big corporations. They take back control, and the control is put in the individuals rather than the big companies. See, we're living in the information age now, and this information is so abundant. There are things that are changing so much, changing so rapidly. Industries are dying off, and new industries are coming. And I truly believe that the educational system in this country, it doesn't work in these times. For certain industries, you have to do it, but then for other industries, if you would just go into this program that we're creating creatingdreamsforyouth.com, and start to study it and apply it, you can create your own income, your own job, your own opportunity. And it doesn't matter if you're in college right now, it doesn't matter if you went to college, and it doesn't matter if you're working on a job. This can be some stuff that's part-time that we teach you the principles that you need to know to learn and grow in the new economy. Listen, folks, we have to become experts. We have to get rid of the clutter. We have to stop trying to do so many different things. Stop trying to learn so much general knowledge and get specific. And use the information that we learn and try to create value in the marketplace. I heard Jim Rohn say one time, we get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. We don't get paid for time. We get paid for value. So if someone is working at McDonald's and they're making $5 or $6 or $7 an hour, the only reason why they're getting paid $7 an hour, because basically anybody can do it. But then if you have somebody at another position that's making $1,000 an hour or $125 an hour, the only reason why they're making $125 or $1,000 an hour is because they have increased their value in the marketplace. If you can increase your value, then you can increase your income. If you can create results in a small business, in my small business, in any small business, that business owners, trust me, is going to pay you, and they're going to pay you well. And I have a dream, an idea of creating junior partnerships Because once a young person starts to really get this and they get serious about this, because the internet right now is a wild, wild west. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of clutter. And me being in the junk removal business, I've noticed this. And I've noticed this all through my life. That's why I wrote the book, Look Mom, I Finally Cleaned My Room. And it talks about my whole life and how clutter in every area affected my life. There's a conspiracy going on, and it's a clutter conspiracy. And this clutter conspiracy causes us not to move forward. It causes us to be stagnant, to be still, and not move forward. But once we realize that, and once we start to focus on what we do best and become an expert at that, we can create and we can command what we want. This is what Creating Dreams for Youth is all about. I truly believe that the college system in this country is a scam. Now, I'm not knocking college. I'm not telling you not to go to college. But the cost of college and the debt that we go into for being in college, and we don't even know what we want to do when we go to college, it does not make sense to me. The other day I was in Farmingdale College, and I was in the bookstore, and I seen books for $200, $250, $300. Now, I'm not against charging what people want for their product. But $300 for a textbook, to me, that doesn't make any sense. There's no structure. It's all general knowledge. It's not teaching you how to apply what you need to apply and become successful in the new economy. So if you had a manual and with some CDs and some videos, and you was teaching someone a specific thing, and you was charging $500, $1,000, $2,000, maybe, yeah, that may be great. But if it's just general information, no, I think that's a ripoff. I think it's a scam. Now, like I said before, I'm not telling you not to go. What I am telling you is if you are there and if you're doing it, you have to focus and you have to get something under your skin where you can focus, you can specialize, you can master information so that you can create your own income. And if you want to go to college, you can pay your own college back, maybe even before you leave. But this is what it's all about. In this country and in the world, everything is changing. We're in a new economy with new technology. Things are evolving a lot faster than what they used to evolve, and things are changing. We're not farming anymore. You understand that? We're not farming anymore. We don't do the same thing our parents have done. We have to change with the times. This is what Creating Dreams for Youth is all about. Maybe a young person out there might understand and hear me. You can go to creatingdreamsforyouth.com and fill out the form online, and we'll be in touch with you some more information, and we'll keep in touch and keep giving you some information that will help you in a new economy. We have to get rid of all the clutter, folks. We have to get rid of all the clutter. Clear the clutter. Clear the clutter in the new economy. Thanks again for listening. This is Jeff Turner from creatingdreamsforyouth.com and localcleanups.com. Thanks. Have a good day.